to So You Want to Be in a Fandom. You are making the biggest mistake of your entire life. And I'm not kidding. I wish I was. But seriously, do not watch this video. Okay, I'm going to give you this one time only. And that's it. Leave. It will ruin your life. It is the biggest mistake ever. Just shut off the video. It's over. Just pretend it never happened. You're still here. Okay, so I see that you want to make the greatest mistake of your life. Congratulations, you are about to meet the coolest people of your entire life now too. Me. Okay, so basically, a fandom is anything that you can be a fan of. It's like a community. It's like a little community. So basically, there are different fandoms. There's the Doctor Who, there's the Harry Potter, the Twilight, the Justin Bieber's One Direction. There's, anything you can be a fan of, there is a fandom. My number one rule is, which most people don't put into consideration, is do not diss on other people's fandoms. If there's a fandom that you love, that you're a part of, you do not diss the other fandom. That is just the way it goes. Sorry if you don't like things they do, but that is why you're in your fandom, and that's why they're in theirs, okay? Okay, but I'm going to give you some tips and vocab on, so when you enter the fandom, you don't look like a peasant. So, first vocab word that I'm going to teach you is peasant. If you are not part of a fandom, you are considered a peasant. You are considered like a muggle to most of us. We may also consider ourselves to be like wizards because we're just like that much cooler. We're at like a whole different level, kind of cool. So basically, if you are a peasant, you know nothing about our fandom, and we will not accept you until you know something about our fandom. Got it? Okay. It's kind of mean, it's kind of harsh. I don't agree with the word, but it's pretty funny. Second thing you're going to be hearing is about ships. It's when we take our two main characters, mostly it's usually the guys, and we put them together because we want to be in a relationship. Got it? So we want them to be married, have a family, have kids. We want it all. We want those two people. It's our fantasy. That's what fandoms live off of, is finding pictures of the two of them together, and that's it. Like, oh, I freak out when I see a Zooey one because I am a Zayn and Louis fan. I only know One Direction's fandom names, like their ships, because I am a One Direction fan, so clearly I'm not going to know everybody else's, but here are just a few. Got it? Ships are they're just so important. Like, that's like the number one thing. You have to have a ship going into your fandom. Know it and love it. But I will go down with it. Next, fan fiction. Yeah, fan fiction. That's basically our story about our ship that we want. And mostly people like to read about like, oh, well, I want Zayn and Louis to end up together, so I'm going to read a story about when they met on their first date and their first kiss. Which brings me to my next point. Mature fan fiction. It does not mean because you are 18 you can read this. Well, yeah, you should be older than 18 to read this. It is basically when your two characters have sexy time. Yeah. Really awkward to read. I read one by accident and I'm never looking back. So once again, we are going to close the laptop, run away as fast as we can, and pretend nothing ever happened. Next, we have fangirl and fanboy. It's pretty clear. If you're a fangirl, you're a girl who's a fan. If you're a fanboy, you're a boy who's a fan. Now, fangirl and fanboy can be nouns and verbs. So I'm a fangirl who fangirls about One Direction. Next one we're going to learn is feels. It's like feelings, but shorter to say, so it makes it a lot faster to be like, I have so many feels today for that kind of thing. So basically, you can have a feel for your entire fandom. I am constantly, sorry, it is allergy season and I am dying. Okay, you can have a feel for your entire fandom. Like, I can feel One Direction all the time. That's it. But you can have also a feel for like one character and one at a time. So let's say Louis' butt looked really good in his VMA performance, which it did. You can have Louis feels for like an hour, a day, a week, as much as you want. So ships, you cannot change. You can change your feels as much as you want. Got it? But I will go down with that ship. And I won't put myself. You can change your heels, but not your ship. Welcome to fandom. I know it is crazy and I can't help it. Alright guys, I'll see you guys next week with more tips on how to be in a fandom and not look like a peasant. Have a great day, peasants. I like to have dance breaks with him. They're totally a fan of it too.